Hi, I'm Dr. Laura Jaggett, and today I'm going to show you how to make healthy homemade chicken soup. This is one of the best things you can eat if you feel like you're coming down with something, need to recover, need to detox, you're trying to lose weight, or you're just hungry for something nutritious. Also known as Jewish penicillin, homemade chicken soup is restorative and it's super easy to make. There are many ways to make this, but this is my particular recipe. It's lower in fats and carbs, which is helpful when your immune system is down. This is what I make to help heal illness or blah in my family. It'll probably help you too. It definitely won't hurt. All you need is 1 turnip, 1 rutabaga, 1 parsnip, 1 large leek, 1 onion, 1 to 5 carrots, depending on how much you like carrots, and about 5 cloves of peeled garlic. Good quality chicken broth. Chicken, either a whole chicken, chicken quarters, chicken legs, or chicken breasts, and about 1 quart of purified water. And if you want to throw in some other vegetables, like mushrooms, that's great too. The first thing I do is cut up my vegetables. You will need one of these vegetable peelers and a sharp knife. First, you're going to cut off the ends of your rutabaga. And your turnip. And your parsnip. Trim the carrot. And your leek. Now, leeks are very dirty on the inside, so you want to make sure that you wash this well before you put it in your pot. Now you're going to peel your onion. If you have garlic that's already peeled, just set it aside until you're ready to put it in the pot. Now you're going to use your peeler to peel the skin off of your carrots, your turnip, your rutabaga, and your parsnip. To use this tool, all you're going to do is place it on the carrot, and you're just going to drag it along, and you'll see how the ribbons come off. When you get to one end, flip it over, and voila. Do the same thing with the parsnip. Peeling the turnip and the rutabaga is a little bit trickier because they're round. And this blade, and it actually is a blade, is a little bit sharp, so you have to be careful. Now that all your vegetables are peeled, you do not need to chop them up. All you're going to do is what is called score them, which means you're just going to cut little lines in here so that when you boil this, the flavors will be released and the nutrients from the inside of the vegetable will be released. Now, the only vegetable I do cut are the carrots. And I cut them what's called on the bias, which is sort of diagonally, like this. And I will throw those in the pot and leave them in the pot. Now, if you want to do the same with the parsnip or the leeks, you can cut that up as well. Leeks are kind of like onions, and although we are not going to eat this onion, we're just going to boil it, you can cut the leeks up. Now you're going to get out your pot and start putting everything in it. I'm going to start with 32 ounces of chicken broth and pour it right into the pot. Now you can add equal amounts of water or just leave it like this. I'm going to thin mine out a little bit, so I'm going to put in about 1 liter of water. Now start adding your vegetables. Now you can leave the broth just like this, or you can add a little seasoning. All I use is a little salt and pepper. I have not measured it out. I just do about, 1, 2, 3, 4 sprinkles of salt and about 3 twists of pepper. You can use brown meat, which are the legs and thighs, or white meat, which are breasts. I use a combination of both. You can use a whole chicken as well, and you can cook the chicken directly in with the vegetable broth. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the fat away from this leg quarter, this hind quarter. When you do that, you're left with just the brown meat. I'm just going to throw this directly in with the broth, and it will cook as it boils. As for the chicken breast, I just cut it up and throw it in. Now you just set it on the stove. Don't forget to add in your garlic cloves. Turn your heat on, bring it to a rapid boil, and then turn it down to low. And I'm going to let it cook like this for about an hour. I'm going to put a lid on it, but leave it slightly open so that steam can escape. All right, it's been about an hour, and you can let it cook longer if you want to. But what you're going to do when you're done, whatever time that is, you are going to take out the big root vegetables like the onion, the rutabaga, the parsnip, and the turnip. You got all the nutrients out of those root vegetables when you were boiling this. All that's left are the carrots and the onions and the chicken. You can add a little more water or broth if you want to, but I think that this is going to be a really dense, hearty soup. If you want to put your mushrooms in, they're very light and delicate, so put them in like the last 10 minutes or so. Now you're going to ladle it into your bowl. Soup's ready. How is it?
This is actually really good.
Well, what did you think? It's pretty easy. And now you have a great meal that you can amaze your friends with and something to take care of yourself if there's no one around to do it for you. Let me know how you did. Leave a comment below and make sure that you share, like, and subscribe to this channel. If you have a burning How to Life question, send an email to drlj@howtolife.com and I will make a Mominar just for you. I hope to hear from you soon, and I'll see you in the next Mominar.